Hey everybody, it's Let Your Light Shine. I got Steve-O.
Hello.
Yeah.
Oh.
What you got?
What?
What hat do you got on there?
Oh, my rodeo hat.
Oh, okay, cool. Hey, we're at the Sunset Park. We're actually just walking back to the car though. So Sunset Park at night. Well, it's kind of dark, but there's some parties going on up in here.
Yeah, this is different than California with the parks that they are opening.
Yeah, you're right, because
Every
the regional
park
parks
closes at
closed.
sunset.
Yeah, they're like, oh yeah, no, you get your butt on out of there by dusk. Real quick question, because we're dropping our kid off at an event, and one of the guys there was talking like a Russian, right? Like a Russian.
Yes.
And so I automatically talked back to him like that, because Steve-O said, that's not how he really talks. He's just talking like that. But I didn't know that, because it's the first time I've been to this thing. But he just automatically was talking like that, so I just started talking, responding back to that way. I'm like, I tend to do that a lot, and I don't know if that's rude. I have not gotten my butt kicked yet by that. People tend to just be no big deal. What do you think? What do you think, Steve-O?
I think that you're pushing your luck.
One day they might call it rude.
They're going to get
I just
mad
think it's. I love it when I'm not making fun of them. They just have an accent, and I just want to have to talk back. I have a lady friend I work with. Have you ever seen her wear cool earrings? It's from her. She makes them for me, and at the grocery store I work at, and she has a Ukraine accent, and so she talks to me, and I talk to her back in that accent. She loves it. So, hey, so I just wanted to quickly talk about, that was a long intro by the way, sorry. Last year at this time, so right before Super Bowl, we were already having our house staged over in Yorba Linda. Super Bowl Sunday was a devastating day. That was when that plane crashed, literally like maybe 2 blocks away from our condo, which was scary and devastating all at once. And then 2 days later, we put our house up for sale, and I'm like, okay, that's maybe not the best timing. But surprisingly, within a week, our house got, our condo got a bite, and those same people, they put an offer on our place. We pretty much got it for what we asked for, and that's when it all went down. We're like, oh snap, we didn't expect it to be that quick. And Steve-O had to come back out here to Henderson and meet up with Nick, the realtor, and look for homes. And it was his idea to find the home in which we live in now, which, good choice, Steve-O.
Thank you.
Because we know if I chose the house, it would not have been that one. I mean, I love the one he chose, but I'm cheap, so I would have been like, this will do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'd be living in a shanty.
Pretty much. So, that's all. I just wanted to update you guys on just that. And I just remember every day at that time, I woke up with anxiety because we were quitting our jobs and moving.
Moving to Vegas.
And we had no jobs to go to. And we had hopeful prospects of people that said, oh, I know somebody who works in the restaurant business. I know, but none of those came through. So we were literally quitting our jobs and going to Vegas and hoping for the best. So yeah, that's where we were coming from.
Well, luckily, you know, it was a decent economy and things worked out, and job market's great. So you probably would do okay if you came out.
Well, the one thing, like we mentioned before, is to always make sure you have enough savings to last. I'm going to say 6 months.
Yeah, you better be ready.
Yeah.
It to not happen.
If they don't call you right away, but once you do land a job, and you know, be okay with a low-paying job, and do know if you're coming from California, the minimum wage out here is a lot lower. So you may be making minimum wage, like California minimum wage, but it's not minimum wage out here. So know that too. But you might want to. You know, you start out maybe with nothing an hour, right? But if you do a good job, which all you have to do is show up to your job, do your job, and you did a good job. It doesn't take much for them to notice that. And then you move up in your job. So you may start out small and then you work your way up. So just to let you know that too. But I just remember every morning going, oh my God, I can't believe we're doing this. This is the biggest thing I've ever done, is quit my job and move out of state, and having to deal with all the relocating stuff, telling everybody that we moved, telling our car insurance, we're moving here. All that stuff. What a pain. So glad that's all over with.
Make a list of everything. If you decide to move, make a list of every business that you do business with, because you don't think of everything. Because we're still getting, every once in a while, we get a notice, some piece of mail is forwarded, somebody we forgot to contact.
You know what's kind of cool though, what the post office said, is that I don't know if I just paid like an extra $1 or something, but they scan the mail, so and I get an email every day letting me know what's in my mailbox. And yeah, some they have it forwarding still to our address, But
I'm not
sometimes,
sure how long that lasts.
I don't either, but sometimes something still went back to the condo, and the people who now own our condo, it took them forever to send us some of the stuff, and it was important stuff that they did not send me right in time.
We're
so
actually still over there.
oopsie, we're still going that way. It's dark. Yeah, so just to let you know on that stuff. But what I will say though, I think it was a sign that kid's screaming. Yeah, that this was our home, because everything went so dang smooth, especially when you do a contingency where you gotta sell your house in order to buy the house. Most people don't want to deal with that, you know, because they just want, you know, they have to wait for you to sell your house in order to buy their house thing. So I couldn't believe how smooth that went. There was only a few little hiccups, I guess you'd call. The inspection was a pain in the butt. California inspection, you have to do termite inspections and all that.
Well,
out here in Nevada, they don't do
was-
termite inspections out here, by the way, which is kind of nice,
We
because there's no
wouldn't have
termites.
got the house that we got if we hadn't have done, or our house hadn't sold. It was. I mean, it wasn't through escrow, but at least it was sold. You're not sitting around. That's when you really have a hard time getting to work. Is when you put your house up for sale, and you say, "Well, I'll buy," and then you buy a house, and you say, "I'll buy your house as soon as my house sells."
Yeah, and it's like,
then
never mind.
Then they don't want to do
Forget
it.
it.
But ours was sold.
That's true.
so
It did get a bite
made it
after less than a week, actually, because it was a Tuesday when we put it up, and then by Saturday, Monica came to us and said, "Okay, we've got a bite," and we're like, "Are you serious? Holy cow!" Uh-oh, Steve, you need to go back out there and look for homes again. And then you had this home we're currently in, and another home, and we wanted to go with the older home. It still has acoustic ceiling. It's got old windows. It didn't even have screens when we moved into it. It's kind of weird, but we really liked that it was in Green Valley. We really liked the setup of the house, and I like being so like 15 minutes away from Vegas. I really love that. So I'm not tired of going to the Strip, by the way. Most of these locals are telling me, "You'll get tired of it, trust me." And I'm like, I guess. I like going once a week just to go get a fix. Just walk around the Strip and just get a fix. But
it's not like we're pouring
not
money
gambling.
into the Strip.
no, not at all. I'm just walking around getting a fix.
Yeah, if anything, most of the gambling's done in Henderson, not in Vegas.
True.
So-
Hey, so yeah, so yeah, for the most part, it was so weird because every time I listen to the radio, because I still listen to KFI radio, because I can't find a good Vegas talk radio out here yet. And but every time I was listening to the radio when I was still in California waiting, we were sitting in escrow, and we were like, oh, hopefully nothing falls through, no issues with the inspections, all that stuff, and everything went really smooth considering. But I kept, every day Vegas would pop up in either a radio or on TV, something. And I'm like, that is so weird. It's almost like I said, it was almost a sign for us, like, hey, it's time to go. You've done California, you're out. Nevada wants you now. Stat. Get out there. So, I mean, nothing could have gone more smoother. You know when you know signs, when things aren't working in your direction, there's a reason. Things are working in our direction more so than we expected. We're like, that's crazy. Anyway, so that's all I just wanted to give you an update on last year at this time. So, hey guys, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.
Bye.